Okay, let's start with your new tablet. Will I need to climb up Mount Sinai to retrieve it? Mount Sinai? An adorable wrinkle appears above her nose, right between her eyebrows. For a moment, she simply stares at me that way. Then she bursts out laughing. That was a good one, Spencer. Very clever. I almost didn't get it, but then I realized what you meant. No, you won't need to climb up that mountain to retrieve any tablets. That's Moses' job. I don't often get biblical, but I couldn't resist. Wasn't sure you'd grasp my meaning. Most people don't understand my humor. Really? I can't believe that. I set my fingertips on the desktop, gazing down at it. I don't think I need you to tell me about office supplies. It's bog standard, I assume. Yes, what's on your desk is, but we've got some new things that I bet you haven't seen yet. I move my eyes only to glance at her sideways. You know what bog standard means? Yep. I studied up on British slang when I heard you were coming to work here. They teach that in America. Her soft laughter is so charming that I want to kiss her. Nobody teaches British slang as far as I know, but you can find pretty much anything on the internet. Not me. If I type in blue ballpoint pen, the internet shows me red apples. Tabitha touches my arm. Don't worry. I can do all the online shopping for you. Now, shall we move on to the file cabinets? I'll need to explain the way I file things, otherwise you won't have a clue. Sounds intriguing. Let's do that. My assistant leads me over to the corner where 3 file cabinets hunker against the wall. Each cabinet has 3 drawers. Tabitha opens the top drawer in the first cabinet, showing me her filing system. It involves folders and tabs and subfolders with their own tabs. The words on each tab have been printed, not handwritten. In my old office, I scrawled those things myself. Her way is better. I have ruddy awful handwriting. It's all going smoothly until Tabitha kneels to open the last drawer, and I get a fantastic view of her arse. No matter how hard I try, I can't stop staring at those round cheeks and the way her skirt stretches tightly over them. Oh, perfect. I'm going to be sacked on day 1.
Out of the corner of my eye, I can see Spencer wincing and wiping a hand over his face. He screws up his mouth, too. Whatever his problem is, I won't ask. Any good administrative assistant knows never to question what the boss does, unless it might lead to an SEC investigation. If Spencer wants to act like he's having an upright colonoscopy in his office, that's his concern, and none of mine. But I do like him. I wasn't bullshitting my new boss when I told him I think he's very sweet and adorable. I've always loved the British accent, and Spencer's deep voice makes his accent sound even sexier. I'm about to shut the bottom drawer when I notice a piece of paper has fallen onto the bottom of the cabinet. That might be something important. Better nab it. So I lay one hand on top of the cabinet to steady me, then I thrust my hand in there to rummage around and try to catch the errant paper. My fingers keep slipping. The page scoots further away. I duck my head inside the cabinet to get closer to that damn piece of paper. Spencer coughs.
Are you, almost done there?
Yeah, almost.
Maybe I should do that.
I turn my head, but I can only see a sliver of his face. No offense, but you wouldn't fit in here. You have sizable arm muscles that would get in the way.
Right, of course, but I don't want you to get trapped in there.
This is my job. I finally get hold of the paper and carefully pull my head and shoulders out of the cabinet. I raise it triumphantly. Success at last. I was beginning to think I'd need to call Doctor Who to whisk me away to the alternate dimension where missing papers go to die.
I'm quite glad that wasn't necessary. And I'm happy to hear you're a fan of British television series.
Spencer offers me his hand, helping me get to my feet.
I hope this won't be the usual manner of retrieving documents.
No, I promise it won't. Crawling around inside a file cabinet isn't my preferred method of retrieving anything. Spencer shoves a finger inside his shirt's neck and tugs on it several times.
I'm sorry, I was staring at your arse. I didn't mean to do it.
I pat his arm. Relax. I won't be filing any sexual harassment charges. He blows out a breath, seeming intensely relieved.